Creating an equitable, just food system rooted in community is at the heart of what we do at United Way of Greater Knoxville. A food system is the network involved in feeding a population, including all processes that influence nutrition, food, health, community, development, and agriculture. Real solutions happen when we unite. That is why, for more than a year, we've engaged in a community food security assessment with more than 70 stakeholders and over 700 community members to learn what food security looks like for our health and well-being. We've learned that food insecurity does not discriminate. It happens to your coworker who is also a single parent, to the nice family renting in your neighborhood, and the young adult attending community college. In fact, more than half of the people in our sample were food insecure, and a quarter experienced hunger in the past 30 days. Where you live shouldn't predict your health. That's why our food systems work focuses on equitable solutions to ensure all communities have access to the affordable, nutritious, and culturally relevant foods they need to live a happy, healthy life.
All the communities we're working with in this assessment have all similar needs. There's a common denominator throughout all these marginalized communities, and working together is a much better way of fighting it than trying to work on it separately. We deal with a lot of queer people, of course, here, but we deal with a lot of folks of color, folks of different religious beliefs, or immigrants. I think the common denominator is families, young folks coming out and being who they are, and their family structure, however that looks, or their community structure, abandoning them, and not really having the tools to handle the pressure of that.
I had a meeting with John from Knox Pride, and I was ignorant and didn't know that they were going through just as much discrimination as the Black and brown communities are going through. As a single mother, you make this money, say it's like $500, you got KUB, you got rent, you got kids, you got gas, you've got food, and you literally are pinching from everywhere. It's too many obstacles and hurdles, and it shouldn't be like that. But transportation is so big because it's harder than what people think. It's nothing accommodating to carry out those groceries. A lot of times people see our problems and they're like, oh, okay, that's what they need. We're just gonna do this. We don't need that. We need you to listen what we got going on, and then we can come together for solutions.
A just food system creates solutions rooted in social and economic empowerment to build sustainable, resilient, and self-sufficient communities.
When we think about food as a basic human right, we can think about it alongside a collection of other basic human rights. Sometimes when people have one insecurity, it's almost like a cascading effect. And that's not okay, because every human has a basic right to these essentials.
When I learned about food disparity, I realized that this was a problem that we could fix. People will eat fresh produce if it's available, if it's accessible, if it's affordable.
Access to food is a basic human right. The solutions we create must focus on building communities where everyone can thrive. To create lasting change, we must start by mobilizing our resources to invest in diverse food system leaders and innovative solutions created by the community for the community. When we unite for change, we build better lives, where community residents, stakeholders, policymakers, and change leaders all have a seat at the table. Join us today to unite for a just, equitable food system.